Welcome back. You may know your responsibility if you get a loan in your name, but what about co-signing for someone else? We welcome back Heather Clary from the Better Business Bureau with some tips and things to keep in mind if you are choosing to co-sign with someone. And this is something where people may not realize what they're responsible for in this process.
And then they call us. I mean, it's surprising the calls we will get from people who are surprised themselves to learn, hey, I'm not able to get a good interest rate, or I'm being turned over to a collection agency. What's going on here? And it turns out it's because they did co-sign for a loan for someone else. And so I just thought I would bring you some general tips to keep in mind about those things and the commitment you're making if you do agree to do this for someone. We'll hear from parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, anybody with a relative or their child that they chose to co-sign for a car loan or something like that. And so what you really need to realize if you are doing this is that the main thing to know is if the borrower defaults on this and you don't pay, or they don't pay, you're going to pay. They're going to come after you. You're saying, if they don't pay, I will. So secondly, be sure you can afford to take on the payment of this loan if that person does indeed default for whatever reason. They may have the best intentions at the beginning of this, but things happen and they may not be able to make the payments, and it's going to be yours. Now, this can also affect you getting new credit because prospective lenders are going to see this is one of your obligations that you have on your credit load. So that could possibly affect it if you're trying to get a car loan or a credit card or something like that. And if you don't pay and you're the co-signer, then your credit is going to suffer as well as the borrower who defaulted. Now, get the details of it at the time of signing. You're not just saying, oh, I'm just vouching for this person. You're saying, I will take responsibility for it. So just keep those things in mind if you are asked to co-sign for a relative or a friend that you want to help out. Just understand what you're getting into, because some people, unfortunately, don't realize that until it's too late.
Good for you to know, and good for the person that you're co-signing for to know as well.
Right, just get all the terms and conditions. Even ask the lender, hey, notify me if they don't pay so that we can get this taken care of so I don't get my credit dinged, you know.
Yeah, important advice. And coming up, we'll take a look at your forecast, including the chance of more rain. That's up next.